Today I'm going to do a video on the new Skidoos, mostly just the Summit and the Summit X. I've spent a lot of time, which is why it's taken me a little while to get this video out, because they came out, but I've tried to do a bunch of research and see what they've got. So kind of what I've come up with is, just going between the Expert and the X. The difference is kind of what they're doing. I think what Skidoo's trying to do is make the gap between what they're doing with the sleds different, right? So it's not, you just pay for an Expert without a flex edge and a T-motion, but you're getting a lot more with each one. So trying to screen recording here. So we'll look at the, so we'll go into Summits here, and then, oh, did it not? Is this the Summit? Oh, build and price. Okay. So we'll look at the Summit X here. They have the same colorways for all of them. Okay, choose option. Okay, we're gonna look. I'm just gonna do turbos for all of them because this is basically what I would want to buy. So we have the black, timeless black, mount something gray. Monument gray or something like that. And then the kind of the specialty color is this green here, which I think is pretty cool. Probably won't do that, but I think it is cool. We'll just do them both in the timeless black. All right, so there we have this. So kind of actually kind of a lot changed for both of them, which I was surprised. I did not think this much would happen to both sleds. So kind of what I've gathered, and maybe I'm missing some stuff, but biggest news probably for the Summit X is it dropped 14 pounds. And that's wet weight too. So that's pretty cool. And maybe that's where they're getting some of the weight, is because they're taking it from because they shortened the heat exchanger or the radiator. So there's less coolant. I think it was like something like 2 pounds or that. But they did a new bulkhead that saved weight, new upper A-arms, shorter tunnel even than before. They did the taillight is different. The Summit X also, a lot of people are going to be stoked about this, is they got rid of the torsion springs, and now they're just going to a shock and a coilover. They designed, it has a new track, which is 2 pounds lighter. And then it also has new scratchers, which comes in both the Expert and this. I'm sure it'll go across everything. It's supposed to help funnel the snow into the track cooler more, probably because they shortened it. All right, so the Expert, the big news for it was the 32-inch front ski stance. It lost, depending on which one you get, 6 to 8 pounds. It got the shorter tunnel with the shorter heat exchanger as well. Also, you can't pick positions of your skis anymore. They're just one position. It got the new taillight, got the new scratchers. It got shock updates, so they're lighter, and they're the shocks are lighter, and they are supposedly better. And then it also got new steering, which is also pretty big. So the 32-inch front end and the steering and how it kind of all works together. I'm not sure if it shows a picture of it in here, but that's kind of the big news for it. And then it got the new scratchers. I can't remember to say that. The sway bar is supposed to be stiffer and stronger. And the tail light. The same colors. Colors are so hard for me. Well, actually I'll do one in each color so we can kind of differentiate between the two. So we'll do the Expert in the gray. All right, so we'll go to the next. So calibration, obviously high altitude engine, turbo R, and the 3-inch track, which I love. The gauge, now this is something that Skidoo updated. The gauge now has buddy tracking, which I'm so glad that they put on. Took them a little while, but I hear it from what the test riders are saying is it's amazing. Ski stance is, you can't pick one on the expert. Starter, you get the E-Shot, or E-Tech, the shot starter. Track length, I'm a big 165 guy. And then track profile. Now this is interesting. They're bringing back the 2.5 again. I like the 3-inch though, so we'll stick with the 3-inch. All right, then we'll click next on here. Now let's jump back over here to the Summit X. All right, so should we do this one in green? Yeah. So green, I do like the tan on this one. Okay, so there you can see the new spindles. I can't remember if I talked about the new spindles are forged, I think they said. Okay, so we'll go next. So calibration again, high altitude engine, turbo R, gauge, click the 10-inch. Ski stance with this, it just comes in the 34-inch. Starter, so this, with the Summit X, you can pick, you have options here, right? So you can get the shot starter, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't get the shot starter. The electric starter, which you don't have to ever pull it, right? And then manual start, which is no shot, no electric. I wonder what it does to the price. Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, it's just telling you. Oh, okay, interesting. So if you do the shot start, you can, if you do just the manual start, you can only get it in the gray, and you can only get it in the non-turbo, and you can't get it with the big screen. Interesting. Okay, so we won't even go into that. We'll just click shot start because that's what I get. All right, so go next here. Okay, so then this just gives up, then it goes into showing like all the like add-ons you can get. Body and frame protection. So these, like, this is gonna be your skid plates, your rail braces, heavy duty covers, things like that. I'm not gonna pick any of those. Bumpers and hitches, so if you wanted, that's pretty self-explanatory, but they have, tons of bumpers and stuff. Covers and trailering, electronics, I'm curious what that entails. Huh. Oh, so you could add like an outlet. I wonder, so it must not, maybe if that, let me click on it and see what it tells me. Oh, accessory not available. Interesting. Okay. Extras, what's this? Oh, okay, the toolkit. If you don't have one, I actually use the toolkit quite a bit. The pull strap is nice. The rest knee pads. All right. Anyways, we don't need to go through all this. So let's see. Let's go back over to the expert. So we're here. So this is interesting. You can buy a bundle where it gives you everything, right? Like all the stuff they say you should carry. And then they also have winter essentials, which I wonder what the difference is. Let's click on it and see. Okay, so bundle gives you the extra space, the extra glove box here, the gas can or fuel caddy, they call it. Lynx Deep Snow Expandable. Okay, that's the new bag they have. The toolkit. Oh, those the LED. Okay, so these are your hand grips. Oh, no, this goes on the handlebar. That's right. This goes on the handlebar, and then you can flip it up for extra light. And then what is this? Oh, a lock for your links. So if you leave your stuff like on the trailer overnight or in your bed of your truck, somebody can't go by and steal your stuff. I think that is showing it on a jet ski though. That's funny. Okay, so that's the bundles. Okay, so that just gives you basically all the stuff you need to carry in there. And then, oh, and then here's another bundle. Or is this the winter essentials? Okay, so this jumped us over to the winter essentials portion. So that'd be this one here. So it gives heavy duty air vents, heavy duty CVT intake. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they had that. Brake and chain case protector, skid plate, deep snow ultralight seat. Again, that bag. And then toolkit. Okay, interesting. So that's what those are. I don't really want either of those. Let's click next. What's this? Okay, and then this just brings us back to that whole list of like everything you can get. The one thing I did see in here, but I don't think they're the new skis, is if I did this gray sled and then putting the red skis on, might be cool. I don't know if they would match though. Huh. Anyways, I'm not going to do that. So those are kind of the two sleds I'm looking at. Let's switch back over here. Oh, wait, this did not have me pick track length. I'll go back here. Oops. All right, it's going to make me start over. All right, because track length, that's interesting. Okay, so we'll do the gray. Okay, so, oh, the green. If you get the green, you have to get the turbo and the shot start. Interesting. All right. Oh, maybe because I didn't go through here. All right. Calibration, high altitude, engine, turbo, gauge, 10 1/4 screen. Ski stance, you don't get to pick. Starter, with that. Okay, here it is. Track length, 165. Oh, and okay, so if you get the 165, you have to get the 3-inch. Okay, oh. And if you get the 154, you have to get a 2.5. Wow. I wonder if that's the same with the with the expert. I mean, I'll go in and look at that. Power Max Ultra. Okay, so it gives us 3 options for tracks here. I wonder, hold on a minute. Power Max Light 3.0 with Flex Edge. Wait. Power Max Ultra Light 3.0 with Flex Edge. Okay, so they have 2 Flex Edge tracks. I wonder if this is the old one. Okay, let's see if we can click that one. Oh, yes, it says you have to go to the 154. Huh. How about this? Oh, okay, so the 154, you have a lot more tracks to choose from. Interesting. Okay. All right, so let's see. The Summit X is basically 22.5. The Expert, well, should I just click them? Okay, we'll go both of them over to here real quick. Okay. All right, yeah, the Expert is 22.5. That's the X. The Expert, 23,349 US dollars without tax or anything. Okay, so I just want to look here at the different options that you get. So, okay, so the color, whatever. Turbo R, 165, electric start, high altitude calibration, track, screen, 32-inch stance. And then you get the riser, which I would change anyways, hand guards, mountain bar, adjustable brake lever, ice scratchers, T-motion deleted A-arm, and adjustable limiter strap. Okay. On the X, you get obviously turbo R, 165 shot. You get the riser. Is that a taller riser? Nope, same riser. Mountain bar, adjustable brake lever, performance small diameter handlebar. I'm imagining the Expert has that too. And the scratchers, 10-inch display. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, so I wanted to see this. I wanted to see the track options. Oh, it just made us kick this out. All right, we'll go through this fast. I wanted to see, next. All right. Let's make sure we pick the right engine. Okay, turbo. Oh. Okay, track length. 154, track profile. I just wanted to see if you can get the 154 and the 2.5. Okay, so in the Expert, you can only get the 2.5 track without the turbo. Okay. So that's what I was looking for. So now I have to go through and decide, like, what sled am I gonna get? Because, like, 14 pounds lighter is really cool. But the Flex Edge track isn't as appealing to me, and the T-motion, which I could swap out. But, you know, I just don't know. I think I'm probably going to go with the Expert because I think it's built for more the type of riding I like to do. And it's interesting to me. And the rear suspension doesn't matter to me as much because I have the Fox suspension I'm going to take off my sled and put it onto this sled anyways. So that doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm a little worried that my front shocks aren't going to switch over onto the Expert. So we'll see. The other thing I don't know, because of the new front, like, here's the mods I like to do. Suspension, post forward, low bars, right? Those are kind of my main things. I don't know with how the front steering is, the front steering, how the steering is, if it will let me, put a post forward, or hopefully somebody's going to do a post forward, because that's pretty important to me. I'm sure Brett Rasmussen will figure something out, or MVM, but interesting. Yeah, listening to the stuff, like, I listen to a lot of podcasts and everybody talking about it, and I think the Expert is what I'm going to go with. The biggest thing for me with the Summit X is that 14 pounds lighter is cool. And I actually personally really like that the gaps between the Summit X and the Summit X with Expert package and the Freeride, the gaps between them are getting wider, you know, so you're not like, you know, it's not all basically the same sled. They also in the Summit lineup have the Adrenaline package, which is basically almost an in-season model of the X. And then they have, that was the Summit Adrenaline with Edge package. And then they have the Adrenaline, which is basically your base model. So I doubt that it comes with a turbo. It has the long track, so back, you know, the track covers the whole, or the tunnel covers the whole track. Anyways, like, well, might as well build one out, I guess. This one you can get in the 600 or the 850. Ski stance, you get one option, probably the 34. Okay, so you can get shot starter, manual starter, or electric start. Track length, you can get a 146 or a 154. I did not see a 146 in either one of those. Okay, so if you get a 154, you have to get a 2.5 flex edge. Okay, what about the 146? Okay, same thing. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go next. Okay, so that's really the only options is you get to pick. You get to pick your track length and your engine size. So it looks like it has kind of the old school running boards, which are kind of a bummer. I'm curious with the adrenaline edge. So they have the gray, so gray and yellow, and timeless black. So options here, engine. So okay, this one you can pick 600, 850, or 850 turbo. I wonder if we can, okay, let's do 850 turbo. Okay, so this one you can only get that in a 154. Interesting. Ski stance, starter. All right, so this just comes with the shot start. Track length. Okay, so it gives me three options, 146, 154, and 165. Huh. So if I want to get a 146 in the adrenaline package, you have to get a 600. Huh. Okay, let me do the 165 and then track profile. I wonder if it'll let me do, nope. Okay, so you have to get the 3-inch track on that, which is fine. Okay, that's 20K. Interesting. I really want to see. Let's go here. Back. All right. Let's see if we can get an expert. I didn't even look to see if you could get a 146. Track length. Yeah. Not available for the expert. What about the X? Interesting. Where is it here? Track length. Yeah. Not available in either of those. So if you want a 146, well, we could go, let's look at the free ride. Build and price. Free ride is one option in the free ride lineup. That blue is kind of cool. All right, options. Okay, calibration. Oh, this one starts out at sea level. All right, so we'll do high altitude. Okay, so high altitude, you have to get a 154 with a shot. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go turbo R. Track length. Okay, here we go. 146. Okay, so if you want a 146, you have to get it in the free ride. You have to get it. Okay. Sorry, can we get the 10 1/4? Okay. Ski stance, you just got the 36. So track profile. All right, so let's see. Okay. If you want a 146 turbo mountain sled, you have to get it in the free ride. Let's kind of go get our final thing here. Okay, so if you want a 146, you have to get a free ride. So this one does, so it's our Turbo R 146, shot start, high altitude calibration. And these are the things it comes with: quick sway bar disconnect, T-motion delete, riser, mountain bar, adjustable brake lever. Anyways, I guess in conclusion, I'm not going to get a free ride, but I think I might be getting an Expert 165 turbo. Color is what I have to decide on now. But I think I'm going to wrap it. So anyways, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you would get. Let me know what you think I should get. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.